A couple years down the road, you you hear a woman who is probably in her 60s, one of these people who's like working because she has to, kind of a thing. She
Oh,
says,
okay.
"Card, sir? Membership card, sir?" You've got your hands on a fucking flatbed cart, and you dig your membership card out of your wallet.
Okay.
You're going to the Lanalax Club store. It's like a Costco,
Oh, okay.
but it's the Lanalax Club. So you have a membership there, cost you uh $35 a year,
Oh, okay. That's pretty.
you know. They their hot dogs are 78 cents a piece. They've been warring with Costco over the price of their snack bar hot dogs for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Costco has infamously had cheap hot dogs, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they out despite pressure from other high-ranking executives in the company, their president and CEO or whoever is like, I'm not changing the price of the fucking hot dog. We're not raising the price.
Yeah.
We're not doing it. And then Lanalax Club came around and they offered their dog for 98 cents.
Oh shit.
And the people at at Costco had to make some adjustments. So they've been
Really?
slowly whittling down the price of their snack bar hot dog. It's now at 78 cents. And they're currently a penny cheaper than Costco's nationwide. So yeah, there's a little tension in the air, you know.
Wow. Wow.
They call it the great hot dog conversion because the price of hot dogs, like the fact that they went lower than Costco, caused a lot of people to sit up and look over and be like, "Hey, what's this about?" And they stole like if there was somebody who was on the fence, they stole that person 3-1. Costco sees their new membership dwindle. They have a negative earnings report.
It's a 2 cent difference. Who's eating that many hot dogs that switching over is like noticeably affecting them?
Well, people cut where they can, you know, and it's a greater sign. It's a sign of the greater price attitude. You know, the people who are the people who are leaving are like Costco's gonna. They're not gonna beat the lowest price of Lanalax Club on their hot dogs. What else are they not beating the lowest price on?
Hmm.
And so they convert. They convert to loyal Lanalax Club shoppers. So you can find the Lanalax Club. It's packed every single weekend.
Wow.
You dig your fucking membership card out of your wallet, stupid smirk on your face for the picture, that they take. It's like the worst picture in the history of mankind.
What?
Yeah, no,
Why?
like those membership card. It's the worst quality photograph in the history of photos.
And
I
I
don't
have a
know. It's
stupid
just
smirk.
yeah, they just always catch you anytime you're getting a picture taken there. It's like it's almost like they strive to like get you on like a weird look or like a micro expression. They got a whole
Really?
file of them. Yeah, they call them goofy ass pics. That's the name of the file. And it's just photos. Anytime anybody takes a goofy photo, the people who work there, they go, "Okay, this one's going on your card," and then they drag and drop it into the goofy ass pics folder. And then they text each other. They go, "Got a new one," and they all know what it means.
Wow. It's kind of mean.
Oh yeah, it's very mean. But that's that person doesn't get respect from most people that they have to interact with. This is their way of getting back. Not you though. You're a nice person. You dig your membership card out.
Oh, they don't have me in like the weird ass pics folder or whatever.
You'd have to ask them. I don't know. There's a lot of them in there.
Okay.
I haven't gone through the whole folder. So you're making a grocery trip, right? You like some things that they have. You buy laundry detergent there. You buy toilet paper there. Just like any sort of staple that you can buy in like a bulk amount, you do it there.
Okay.
You're there to pick up some groceries. You're getting like some vegetables, some chicken. You're gonna saute some stuff together. You're gonna make a little pasta. You got some stuff for like little lettuce roll up kind of a thing. You get a like a head of romaine lettuce. You lay a little piece of you take like one of the leaves or ribs, you cut at the rib and you take it off. Put a little piece of ham on there and some Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
You roll it up and you devour it. And they're having a sale right now. They're having a sale right now on Swiss, and you love their Swiss cheese. Love their Swiss cheese. For some reason, it's just the Swiss cheese that you think like you're like, this is the best Swiss cheese that's not like gonna be some super expensive thing.
Yeah. Huh.
Go bang for your buck. This is my cheese.
This is my cheese.
Every time you buy a pack of Swiss cheese, you run your fingertips along. You like you open the cooler door and close your eyes. You let the cold blast you in the face, and you run your fingertips along the surface of the cheese, just feeling the pits, feeling the holes, feeling your fingers fill them in.
Yeah. Jeez.
And this is no exception.
Why am I like so like affected by the Swiss cheese?
It's just your favorite cheese, man. It's just your favorite cheese. You have a ritual. Every time you get it home, you bust it open right away and you eat just a single piece right out of the bag.
Okay.
And you look forward to it. You say, you pick it up, you hold it up against the light, you look at the bulb through the holes, and you go, the first bite is always the best. And then you eat that entire piece of Swiss, and you feel like you are just on the Swiss Alps, you know? You close your eyes, you sort of sway back and forth, you feel the fresh powder hitting you in the face as you fly down a mountainside. You love the Swiss cheese. Big sale on it right now. They have
See?
like a mascot on the front. It's a guy who's like skiing down like a wedge of cheese, you know. His name is Alpine
That's cool.
and he's Captain Swiss. And like every now and then they'll like change it. Like you sometimes he's like skiing like uh oriented to the right, sometimes it's to the left. There was one time where they had him like up in the air doing the splits and they clearly drew a bulge in, they clearly like drew a bulge in his pants.
Why? Why even?
I don't know, you know, boredom, I guess, just to see if they can get away with it. Probably a lot of
And
reasons, but
do they? I mean, is there like a
oh,
is there?
without a doubt. Only like a handful of people noticed, and you were one of them.
Oh, wow.
That's how much and how often you are buying this Lanalax brand Swiss cheese.
Cool.
So you open the cooler door like you always do. You feel the cold air blast you in the face, and you think that you feel like you're at the top of the wedge of that cheese with those skis strapped to your fucking feet, and you hear a voice in your head, just the coolest fucking guy. You reach out, you run your fingers along the packaging, feeling the indentations in the package, and you feel that cold on your face from the cooler, and you hear a voice next to you go, "Let's shred it, Pat." And you look over, and it's Captain Swiss, Alpine, right? He's wearing a red and white jumpsuit, right?
Oh, wow.
And he just hauls ass down the hill, and you like nod your head, you bite your fucking lip,
Ugh.
and then you haul ass right behind him. And then you're like shaking from this as somebody's like, Excuse me, I need some cheese." And you look and there's just like an old grandma who's like standing right there. She's got a cart.
Sorry, ma'am.
She has like 4 bags of cat litter. She's got like 12 packs of cat food. And it's just a big, it's called bucket of lube. And it's just a 5 gallon bucket full of personal lubricant.
Oh,
And
okay.
so
Whatever.
you're like, yeah, I'm sorry. So you put your cheese in your cart, you head home. You un you unpack your groceries, you put them away. You leave that Swiss out on the countertop. You tear the seal and you kind of like fiddle with the sealed plastic. You tear like the zipper off of it and you fiddle with the sealed plastic, just parting the two flaps, running your finger along the seal edge to edge,
Man,
gently
this is
applying pressure as it yields to your touch and splits open.
what the all right.
You stand over it. You kind of breathe in the scent of the cheese, and your eyes roll back in your head,
Do they?
and you just say, "Fuck yeah!"
I really like this cheese.
And then you split the lips, as you call it, of the package apart,
Wouldn't
and
call it that.
yeah, you do though, because this is a very sensual moment. So you spread the lips and you reach in and you sort of peel off this slice of cheese. You hold it up and you hold it up to the light. You look at the light through the hole in it and you say, "The first piece is always the best." And then you just drop it into your mouth, eyes closed, chewing, letting it melt on your tongue. You savor this thing for like a good like 60 seconds.
God, I really am a sight.
You're rolling it around in your mouth. Your eyelids flutter open and you kind of go like, man, you always like take a nap after you do this.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It's like you need to like calm down, take a load off,
Yeah.
just a break from the intensity of the moment. And so that's what you do. You go to sleep, right? You're gonna take a quick nap. You you fall asleep and when you kind of like come to, you feel a cold wind in your face. You feel your hands wrapped around two poles. You look down, you see two skis, your feet snug within them,
Oh man. Yeah.
and you are at the top of the wedge of Swiss cheese. You can smell the Swiss on the air.
Yeah.
You kind of like find it easy to maneuver. You feel lithe and limber, and you see like a beautiful alpine mountain behind you, just a gorgeous tree-lined mountain. Maybe the first cheese of the year, if you had to guess.
The first cheese of the year.
Yeah, on this particular mountain. Yeah, it's like the first snow, but it's the first time it's cheese there this year. You hear a voice that I can only describe as handsome from your
What?
periphery go, "Hold up there, partner." And you turn and you see a guy get off of the ski lift that you didn't really notice being there until this moment. He's wearing a red and white jumpsuit and he kind of like he like skis over to you and he slides to a stop and sprays you in the face with just this delicious shredded Swiss. He goes, "I've never seen you here before on this mountain. What's your name?" He takes a glove off, extends his hand.
Well, I'm dreaming. So I just go with it. I go, I'm Patrick, and I shake his hand.
He goes, his name's Al, Alpine.
Holy shit.
He goes, you ready to rip this motherfucker up?
Yeah, let's do it.
He picks a boombox off of the ground. You didn't see it there. He picks the boombox off of the ground. He hits play. Kenny Loggins, Danger Zone, starts playing.
Oh yeah.
He goes, I'll see you at the bottom, brother. And he fist bumps you, puts his glove back on, and just tears ass down this hill. Right? He's going left. He's going right. He hits a big jump and goes spread eagle. And from hundreds of yards away, you can tell that there is a significant bulge in his pants.
Wow. I take off after him.
You do. You
I
take off
ski the
down
cheese.
you take off down the hill. Again, cold, like a refrigerator level cold.
First cheese of the year.
The first cheese of the year. Fresh cheddar, they call it, even though it's Swiss.
What?
Yeah. They call it the fresh ched, you know. So you are just barreling down this cheese mountain, right? And you're skiing for a good 30 seconds, and then you see the first hole, and you kind of like slide up and like stop. You throw a bunch of shredded Swiss into the hole. You look down, it appears to be a black pit. You hear the Kenny Loggins music pause, and Alpine like skis up. He stops, like he slides to a stop, and a bunch of Swiss flies into the hole. And you look down, and there's just movement beneath. Like there's something in there, and it's just like eating up this Swiss.
What do you
And
mean?
Al goes, avoid the holes, brother, because there's nothing good at the bottom of them.
Wow.
He kind of like kicks like another footful of cheese down into the hole. And you look a little bit closer, and there's just like these jet black mouths at the bottom. You can't tell what's on the other side of it, but just these
Oh
big
man.
mouths with blood-stained teeth,
Oh jeez.
just eating anything that falls down in there.
What the fuck?
He goes,
Oh
"We lose."
man.
He goes, "We lose a lot of good skiers out here for the first time." He goes, "Avoid the holes."
A lot?
You ask him that, and he presses play on the boombox and just starts skiing down that fucking hill.
Okay.
Down, down. It's
Yeah.
like really, yeah. You see he hits a jump and goes like over a hole. You see the cheese that follows in his wake just gets devoured by whatever's down there. You hear like a scream as they eat because some get it's food, some don't. And the ones that don't are not happy about it.
How many mouths are down there?
Well, as many holes, for every hole. I mean, it depends on the size of the hole. Some holes on a slice of Swiss are pretty small. Some might be the size of like the eraser on a pencil. Others might be like a quarter. You
But
know.
they have at least one mouth.
Oh, I mean, there is complete coverage along the floor of that hole. It's covered with mouths, every single one of them,
Oh no.
every one of them, and they are out for blood.
Ugh.
So you kind of like take your time. You ski to the bottom of the hill. You meet Alpine there, Captain Swiss himself. He clicks off the boombox and he goes, "Pretty good day, first timer." He looks behind him. He goes, "There's like the car that takes him back up to the top of the hill. There's like the station behind them for people to get on, to get off as they're coming down." He goes, "You done for the day, or are you gonna go up one more time?" He kind of looks
No,
up. He goes, "I think I got another one in me."
man, I don't know. Those mouths are really creeping me out.
He goes, yeah, they'll do that. He goes, just avoid them. He goes, well, I'm gonna head up. He goes, you catching the lift with me? Or are you done?
No, I'm done.
He goes, all right. Just make sure you check out at the desk
Okay.
and we'll see you around maybe.
All right, man.
He
Good to meet
flashes
you.
you a hang loose sign. He sits on the fucking lift and it takes him away. You go inside the like the little office where the lift is. There's a book on the desk. It says sign in, sign out. You sign your name.
Mhm.
You sign your name, you drop the pen, and as soon as you drop the pen, you wake up in your bed, comfy, cozy. You go, what the fuck? Like it was just an incredibly vivid dream.
Yeah. Seems like it.
You taste that Swiss on your tongue. You've got flecks of it in your beard, your mustache. You get out of bed, you make yourself dinner.
What do I make?
You make like a chicken and rice thing with like some broccoli.
All right. That'll do.
It's fine. You sit down and you watch TV. The whole time you keep glancing back to that refrigerator, just thinking about skiing down that slope, thinking about the cold against your skin, the cheese that you take in with every breath, and you think, man, how do I get back there?
Why do I want to go back?
It was exhilarating.
I could get eaten. I'm in an alien
Yeah, just
environment.
yeah, you're just on a block of cheese, you know?
Yeah, that's all right. Well, whatever. Let's go back, I guess.
So you go into the kitchen, open up that package of cheese. You think to yourself, I don't normally do two slices in one day like this.
Nothing weird though with the nothing sexual with this, like the
Oh
first one
yeah,
was.
absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, come on. That's too weird.
100%. Just running your finger up and down, where the little like Ziploc thing meets,
Oh
just sort
man.
of teasing it open,
Jeez.
using all of your digits. I just didn't want to bore you with the details, but there's a lot of it. You eat the
Seems
second
like it.
slice of cheese, you lay down, you're gonna go to bed for the night.
That's enough cheese for one day.
So, you go like you don't even wait for Alpine this time. You just go zipping down that fucking hill, right? You're flying down that hill. You're dodging the holes. You're staying like a very, I mean, they're easy enough to dodge. They're staying like a very safe distance away from them. They're big holes, you know. You don't have,
Okay.
it's not like you're just gonna like come upon one. And they have there's like markings on the slope, right? Hole ahead, HA. So you're just fucking flying down this hill, right? You see that ramp that you saw Alpine go off of the day before, and you think I'm gonna fucking hit this ramp, and you hit this ramp, and you do like a whole flip in the air,
Oh,
right? You're definitely it's like you're a very good skier when you're on the slopes, right? It's you certainly are better than you would be in real life, you know. You get to the bottom of the hill, you hear that Kenny Loggins song coming up behind you. He slides to a stop and just fucking sprays you with cheese, right? You open your mouth, right? You're just there waiting for it. You love this Swiss.
Seems like it. Okay, it's cool.
But he goes, my man, you're really tearing it up out there today. He goes, I'm glad to see you got your ski legs under you.
Oh, thanks, man.
You kind of look out like you see that there's just like a whole mountain range behind you. It's like this idyllic, beautiful place. It's like it's breathtaking.
And it's all cheese.
I mean, it looks like mountains. I mean, I guess you could go look, but like I don't know.
Okay.
So you're kind of standing there talking to Al. One of the somebody comes out of the out of like the little shack, and they've got a cup of hot cocoa in there. They go, "Cocoa, sir."
Yeah. Fucking A.
They give you the cup. It feels warm in your hands. Alpine takes one. You guys clink cups, and he goes, "What a great day to be alive." You drink your hot cocoa. He goes, "You going back up?"
Fuck yeah.
He goes, "I'll ride with you, brother." And he gets in there, and you guys jump in together,
Is the
and you
music
guys,
playing?
oh yeah, 100%. Down out, down,
He
right?
just has that one song that he listens to.
Yeah, yeah. It's all danger zone.
Okay. Oh man.
So at one point he goes, "Oh shit," and he flips the tape over, and it's just danger zone on the other side. So he's like
Ugh.
rotating the tape. So you guys like ride up, right? You get off of the lift. You you guys start riding. You're skiing together, right? You're kind of like weaving in and out of each other, you know, back and forth. You're doing that thing where you like open your legs real wide. He gets small and skis up through like underneath you, right?
We're like in sync.
You're like totally in sync. You see that ramp coming up. He like motions to you, and he does something where he just pulls you. He like slingshots you on this ramp, and you do like a double backflip.
Whoa.
It's insane. You guys have this great run. You get to the bottom of the hill. He sprays you with cheese. You just open your fucking mouth. You love it. You love this fucking cheese. He goes, man, I haven't seen a run like that in a long time. He goes, a double backflip. He goes, I didn't know you had that in you. And you're like, yeah, you know, it's there's something about this place.
Yeah.
He picks up like a pile of cheese off the ground and like lets it run through his gloved fingers. And he goes, yeah, there sure is. You see the sun, like the shadows on the mountains have changed. The sun is kind of falling in the background. And he goes, we got time for one more today. Are you down?
Yeah, man. And then while we were on the ski lift, I think I would ask him, like, hey, what is this place?
He goes, this is where all the cheese comes from, my man. That cheese that you love so much. He goes, I see you. I know how much you love the cheese. He goes, we all know. He goes, that's why we brought you here, to enjoy it in its purest form. He goes, breathe it in. You just breathe it in, right? He goes, you can come back here anytime you want. All you need is just a slice.
Wow.
You guys go on another just torrid run down this wedge, right? This time you slingshot Alpine. He uh he lights a cigarette and finishes it before he hits the ground. That's how long he's in the air, right? So
Wow.
he lands, right? You're chasing him. You're like, holy shit. You smell the smoke as he exhales, right? You're right behind him. A great run. The sun begins to like fully set. You get to the bottom of the hill and he goes, all right, brother, come back anytime. He gives you a hang loose sign. He walks into the little shack. You hear the jingle of the bell inside that lets people know somebody's coming in, and you wake up out of a sleep, incredibly rested. You kind of
Wow.
like cough a little bit. You got a mouthful of Swiss dust, you know?
What?
Yeah, it's in your beard, it's in your eyebrows. There's just remnants of it with you there. Would you go back again?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I would like because I have to wait to go back to sleep, right? So I guess I would like go about my day, get the
Yeah.
stuff done I gotta get done, and then eat some cheese and go to bed early.
So for the next like 2.5 weeks, you are visiting this place daily, right? You're going there pretty much every day. You're skiing, you're having a great time. You and Alpine are like becoming like fast friends. He remembers you when you show up again. You've had like several cups of what I got to tell you is the best hot chocolate that you've had in your whole fucking life, right? Like so many cups of it,
All right.
right? You do this for like weeks. And then one day you wake up and you kind of cough and it's like, oh man, I'm like really congested. I'm just like having a hard time. You feel like you have to cough, but nothing's like coming out.
Jeez, that's not good.
It's not good. You go to the your doctor and your doctor kind of he's like, yeah, he's listening. He goes, yeah, it's like it's very you're it doesn't sound right. He goes, we need to get you in for like an X-ray, like a CAT scan or whatever that what I'm not a doctor. I don't know what they would do in this event, but we need to see an image of what's going on inside of there. You you go in, they do this imaging, right? The next day, you had just gotten off the slopes, right? You're brushing the cheese out of your beard, and your doctor calls you and he says, Pat, I I don't know how to ask this. He goes, but your lungs, they look filled with lined with something. Cheese? Is this cheese? And you're like, huh?
What?
You go, huh? And he's like, are you breathing in cheese all day? He's like, what's happening? What's going on with you? And
Oh
you
man.
kind of like start coughing a little bit and you like can't really talk. And he's like, Pat, and you start coughing. You start coughing and you like fall to your knees and you
Uh,
cough, and then eventually you burst a blood vessel in your head. You have an aneurysm and you die right there
oh
on the
no.
floor. Your
Oh
lungs
shit.
filled with cheese. Your doctor's like,
No.
well, Pat, if you're not going to say anything, I'm going to go. And
Oh,
he hangs up. But
the one guy who can help me.
your lungs were so coated with like coagulated cheese from all of your sessions on the slopes that it just stopped your body to be able to get oxygen correctly, and just kind of led you down this path of like being low on oxygen and slowly believing that that place was real. Your lungs filled with cheese over weeks, and it caused you to have an aneurysm when you couldn't cough it out. When they find your body, your fridge is full of this exact cheese. And the man on the front, Alpine, he's dressed in all black and he's like holding a fedora. He's holding a fedora down over his face, clearly in mourning in every on every package. But you died.
I don't even really like cheese that much.
Man, you love this was your favorite fucking cheese, man.
Uh,
You loved it.
man. All right. Well, whatever.
Yeah.